Coming up on this week's In the City, we've got Jordon Mutch and we've got Stephen Caulker, and as we're drawing to a close, they reflect upon this season's Premier League action and look forward to the final run-in ahead of us. We have a full club roundup, including some of the boys dropping into our Easter soccer scores. But first, it's Ollie, and he reflects upon the point taken against Stoke as we hit the 30-point mark.
Up until 75 minutes, 80 minutes, you think you deserve more than 1 point, but then towards the end, I think they deserved to score 1 or 2 because we lost a bit of the momentum. So, all in all, a point is better than nothing.
Do you think the momentum of the game perhaps changed after Caller's disallowed goal?
We had great momentum by then. The crowd was fantastic again, and you just feel, you have a feeling that it's going to come. We maybe went too much for it, and then we lost the shape. Maybe we should have just sat back a little bit, 5 minutes, and then come again.
After that shock victory over Chelsea last weekend, the gaffer went on to discuss the prospect of facing a galvanised side in the Black Cats.
When you go away to City, go away to Chelsea, get 4 points, they're obviously going to come into this game with momentum, some more confidence. But we are as well. We've beat Southampton last game away from home. So I think it's going to be a test of mentality, test of character. It's going to be a proper football game, I think.
Poyet said himself that it's about mentality and it's about keeping the players focused. How would you do that?
I think he was talking about the mentality of them being able to dominate games at home against, call it, lesser teams or teams in and around them. Because they've done really well against City. Normally they're the City's bogey team anyway, Chelsea. Then it's a different test for them now than when they've got their favourites for the game, probably in their minds. In my mind, we are.
Sunderland have got a tough run in now, including us, and then thereafter. How important is it to not just to take the 3 points for ourselves, but to stop them getting into that kind of on-form run?
Of course, we've got to look after ourselves, but they've got games in hand, so we can, even though we're ahead of them after this game, it might mean they get points later on, so we want to stop their momentum. We want to make sure we have 3 teams beneath us, doesn't matter which ones.
And there's more coming up from Ollie later in the show. It's about keeping cool heads, but when it boils down to it, a win on Sunday is vital. And our team captain, Stephen Caulker, knows exactly what's riding on the game against Sunderland. Don't you, Cooks?
Yeah, I'd definitely say so, yeah. We know we've got to win. We know there's no question about that. We have to go there and beat them, and obviously they'll be confident going into the game with 2 good performances. But so are we. We picked up 4 points, and so have they. So it's all to play for. It's gonna be an exciting game, and we're marching the form he's in, and we just hope we can get the goals at the other end and see out a good victory.
Stephen continued to stress the need for goals and the importance of taking chances wherever possible.
I'm going to be telling the boys to shoot from everywhere on the weekend. We need that ball in the back of the net, and I'm confident we could do so. We've got players that are more than capable of finishing off games. So we'll look forward to it. We'll have good travelling support as always, and we're going to have to dig deep for the next 3 games.
We've come under much scrutiny from the media, who have pretty much written us off. Corks is keen to divert attention from the negativity and focus on getting all minds on the matter in hand.
We don't get distracted by what the media says. We know ourselves what we've got and what we've got to do to stay in this Premier League. So we know it's 3 big games. We'd love 9 points, of course, but 6 could keep us up. It's too tight to call at the moment. But we know ourselves. We're not necessarily putting pressure on ourselves, but we know we're at that time of the season where it's all about results. So we're going into the 3 games. There's the confidence of picking up the last 4 points, but knowing that we're going to need more points if we're to stay in it.
And although Sunderland have the favourable factor of being the home side, the captain is confident we can take the 3 points on Sunday.
I think Sunderland are going to have to take the game to us more than we'd have to take the game to them. Being in front of their home crowd, the crowd will be egging them on to attack us, and I think that that will suit us well. I think we proved that against Southampton when we kept our shape and hit them with a bit of magic from Carter, and we felt comfortable throughout that game. So we're confident that the pressure is obviously more on them to take the game to us, and we're confident that the way we're going to set up that we'll be able to beat them.
It's been a tough old season. It's had its highs and lows, its ups and downs. Certainly not the breeze that last season was. But someone who knows the difference between life in the Championship and that in the Prem is Jordon Mutch.
I think there's a lot more quality in the league, as you see with the goals and that. I think the Championship's a lot more. It's 100% everything. It's quick. It's a lot more erratic, I think. But I think both ends in the Premier League, people take the chances, and if you make mistakes, you get punished by it. So I think the difference in that sense is massive.
He's been the talking point on so many occasions, and as David Marshall has earned himself a spot amongst the Premier League's elite of the 2014 season, as voted for by 83% of Sky's Monday Night Football viewers, Jordon told us exactly why Marshall's one of the best keepers in the league.
He's been outstanding this season, and in my opinion is the best keeper in the league. He does that all week in training, so come a Saturday, it don't surprise me really, because I know the ability he's got, and I'm delighted for the season he's having, and hopefully he can help us stay in this league. I'm sure everyone else will be doing, all the rest of the players are trying to push together to make that possible.
There was a special visit for our young soccer school players this week as Wilfred Zaha, Craig Noon, Fraser Campbell and Stephen Caulker popped along to the House of Sport to take part in some sessions with the youngsters. A great chance for the children to get up close and tactical with our Bluebirds, and Caulker was certainly impressed with the talent he saw on show.
I've actually mentioned one of them to the development staff who are going to take him down. He's been on fire, scoring lots of goals, and I say it's been a joy to see the kids having fun, and it's nice to mix in with them.
It was a dramatic week for the women's team, who couldn't hold on to a 3-0 lead at half-time against Pilks. A flurry of goals from the opposition gained them a 4-3 lead until the Bluebirds managed to pull one back with a late equaliser and ending the game on 4-4. In memory of the late West Ham striker Dylan Tombides, the development side honoured a minute's applause prior to kick-off at their playoff semi-final on Wednesday evening against Crewe Alexandra. It's a work in process, but the stadium expansion on the Ninian stand is coming along nicely. The work to increase the stadium's capacity by 6,000 is due to be completed this summer, and here's an aerial view of how we're looking so far. On Tuesday of this week, the first team joined their individual kit sponsors at the stadium for their presentation evening and a chance to meet the squad. We spoke to a few of those involved on the night.
It's really good because you don't really see them apart from on the pitch, so you're just really close.
How are you feeling ahead of Sunday's big game?
Yeah, I think it's a big game Sunday. I think the guys are going to go out and they're going to just deliver. I think take the game to Sunderland and see if we can come away with 3 points.
A special mention and thank you to Euro Commercials, the sponsors of Cardiff City's fleet of vans. And what better way to show our gratitude than having Wilf chipping a few into the back of it, just for fun. Fourth time lucky. And as we head to the Stadium of Light on Sunday, Ollie told us how he's looking to approach the game.
Continue what we've done the last couple of games, same belief, same attitude, same togetherness, unity. Go out there and earn the right to win a game of football, and we've done that a couple of times. And of course the away game against Southampton is a big boost for everyone, that we can go away from home and get results.
Dedication from our fans does not go unnoticed by the manager, who's thankful for the faithful travelling support, especially with this weekend's 2 a.m. departure.
It's a very difficult time for us to, or for the supporters to come up to Sunderland, that big a distance, and they're travelling up. We really appreciate it, and hopefully we can put on a great performance to show them what we feel about them, because they've been absolutely outstanding.
Just to look further afield as well, great opportunity for your friend Ryan Giggs, who can do us a massive favour as a Cardiff boy, since United's next 2 games are against Sunderland and Norwich.
Don't worry about that, Man United will help us, fingers crossed, but that'll be great for Giggsy, and of course I'll have an eye on how he's doing.